Hi, in this video I'm going to cover the areas in PetLinx that you need to set up in order to use the Daycare module. So the first part we go into is System Options. Then under there choose Daycare. So the first area to look into is the days that you're open. So you can just tick or untick the days that you're open here. Default session type. Now PetLinx comes with some sample sessions, and if there's a type of daycare session which you normally provide, for example, full day, then you can set that here. Create recurring bookings. So within PetLinx Daycare, you can create bookings that recur. For example, you can say a booking recurs on a Monday, Wednesday, or Friday of every week. And this setting here sets how far ahead to create those bookings. So if you've got it to 1 month, then that means that every day PetLinx will check 1 month ahead and create new recurring bookings at that point. Now, you'd normally want to restrict bookings to just dogs. You can change it here if you need to, or untick it if you want to choose any pet type for your bookings, but of course most of the time it would just be a dog. And confirmation letters. When you make a booking in PetLinx, you can tell it to send out a confirmation letter to the customer. And you can use this option here. For example, if you want to send an email out to all your customers after you make a booking, you choose the content of the letter. You can change that content in the letter editor, which is one of the options down here in the PetLinx menu. And of course, for emails, you need to choose an email subject. You can also say that you want to send out an SMS to confirm a booking, or you can send out a letter based on the customer's preferred contact method, which would be either email or SMS. Once you've set up all the settings in the system options form here, just click OK to save those. Okay, the next area to cover is Daycare Groups, which is under the Daycare Groups form. Now, in PetLinx, a daycare group is just a means of grouping the pets which come into your daycare facility together. So you could group it by a room, so you could set up multiple rooms if that's how you group your dogs. Maybe you group dogs by large dogs and small dogs to keep them separated. So however you group those dogs in your facility, the daycare groups is meant to define that. With PetLinx, we just come up with a couple of sample groups here. We call them Group 1 and Group 2, but you can of course change these. So in this instance, I'll set up 2 rooms. So I'm going to rename Group 1 to Room 1, like that. Now within these groups, you can also set how many pets these groups can hold for each day. So this is the maximum number of dogs that you want to accept each day within each group. So I might change that to 20. And then finally, you say what days of a week these groups are open on as well. So you can change that here if needed. So this takes your normal daycare opening days, and you can change it here if any of the groups are different from your normal daycare opening days. I'm going to save that one, and then I'm going to change Group 2. I'm going to change that to Room 2. And then I'll change, let's say that's a smaller room, so I'll say that we can only fit 15 pets into that room. And I'll save that. Okay, now if I look at our daycare calendar up here, and I go to Day View, so we've now got our calendar with our 2 rooms set up, and we have the spaces that we allocated. So Room 1 has 20 spaces available, Room 2 only has 15, so we've grayed out after that. So when we make bookings, we can fill up all the spaces within those 2 rooms. Right, now we're going to set up the rates we charge for our daycare, which is done under Daycare Rates. And when we come to here, we have a list of the different types of sessions that we offer, and you can edit this list under Edit Session Types. Now, if there's any sessions here that you don't offer, for example, if you don't offer hourly rates for daycare, click on it, and then click delete. So some of the fields in here, you can actually put the rate in for the session here. So for example, for full day, you can do $30. Normally you'd want to charge that amount for each pet within a booking. So you just leave that option there selected. So the rate is applied to each pet and it would be a fixed charge. If you have sales tax, then you'd make sure that is ticked under tax. The duration of the session is set under here. So normally for a full day it can be 8 hours, but you can obviously extend that if you wish or shorten it. Display size and calendar. So this is quite important when it comes to visually showing the types of sessions you have on your daycare calendar. And if you click down here, you see the different options available, and they tend to relate to the sessions. So the half day session type would have a display size of half. And what that looks like, if you move the mouse over the help icon there, you can see what that actually does. So a full session goes right across the width of the column for the day. A half just goes across half of it. Oh, it's hidden it there, but if I go back again, and you can see the half morning have the bookings on the left-hand side, the half afternoon on the right-hand side, so you can actually fit a morning and an afternoon into the same time slot. Now credits used, now they are used for our prepaid credits area in PetLinx. Prepaid credits are when your customer purchases bookings in advance. So they may purchase 10 days worth of bookings, and then each time they come into your business, you'll take one of those credits off. And credits used, so when the customer does buy a prepaid credit, and that prepaid credit can be used for any type of session that you have, then this says how many credits will be coming off. So for a full day, you'd want to take one whole credit off, as we have there. For a half day, you'd want to take half a credit off. And again, the duration here is 4 hours. It's a half day. And so all of these half day sessions would have the same options here. 4 hours and credits used as half a credit. Okay, once we've finished with our session types, we can just click OK, and then we can go in here and we can actually put rates in under here, and you can change the credits used at any point there as well. Okay, we save our standard rates. Now, if you do apply any discounts for a second or a third pet that the customer brings in for a booking, then you can set this up under discounts and surcharges. What you need to do is click New, and we're doing an additional pets and booking discount. So we can say for the second pet coming along in a booking, and all pets above this number, so that means for the second, for the third, for the fourth, etc., this discount will apply to all of them. So we could say, for example, let's give a 10% discount if you bring in multiple pets. You'll see the new rate, which is applied to the multiple pets down here. Okay, once we've finished with that, we click Save. And there we go, our rates have now been set up. So I'll just close this form and that one. The rates we've defined a charge for each visit a customer makes, but what many daycare businesses offer is a way for customers to pay a lump sum and receive a certain number of visits or credits for that. Then each time the pet comes in for a daycare booking, a credit is deducted from their total. We offer that ability in PetLinx as well, and we call them prepaid credits. And if you offer that in your business, you should define those under the prepaid credits form. We don't have any defined yet, so to create one, I just click New and enter in the name for this one. So I'm going to do a 10-day pass for $250, and for that they get 10 credits, and you can set how long this prepaid credit will last for as well. So if they don't use it within 1 month, it will expire after that. Now under session type, you can either leave it as all, or if you just want to have this prepaid credit used on a specific type of session, so if you only want it to be used for 4 days, then choose full day there. If you leave a session type as all, then the credits will be deducted based on the session type used in the booking. So if you have a full day session type that uses this prepaid credit, it will use 1 credit per visit. If it's used on a half day booking, then only half a credit will be used. So that's session type field there is quite important. Okay, we click save to add that one. I'm going to add another one which is for a period of time. So you can have, for example, a 1 month pass. I'll charge the same amount, but we'll do this for a period of time. So this means that they can come in as many times within within 1 month. And let's add one more. We'll do a 20-day pass. Let's say it's $450. And for that they get 20 credits. Okay, and that's it. We've defined our prepaid credits, and now that's everything we need to do to get daycare started. The next step, of course, is to make our first daycare booking.